When the day of Pentecost came, they were all together in one place. The one thing I don't like about the NIV version is because it leaves out a very critical statement. Not only was they in one place, but they were on one accord. Then suddenly, verse 2, shout suddenly. A sound like the blowing of a violent wind came from heaven and filled the whole house where they were sitting. All of them were filled with the Holy Spirit, the promise, and began to speak in other tongues as the Spirit enabled them. There is a key word, okay? And that key word is, if you look at it from the King James perspective, that word is Tarry. Tarry. Shout Tarry. That word tarry means to linger in expectation. Just because the promise hasn't showed up in your life, that thing that you've been trusting God for, that does not mean you're not in the right place or you're not in the right calling. What that simply means is that God is wanting you to learn to be patient and wait. Just because God doesn't show up when we think he should show up, we get impatient and we start dibbing and dabbing and stuff and try to make things happen for ourselves. And then you get yourself all messed up. And God is saying, listen, I know a time and a season I have set for you to have what you are desiring. And it is not now, glory to God. Because if I gave it to you right now, you would turn your heart from me. You want the promise that God has for you. God needs to see you doing this thing on a consistent basis. Something that is done daily. Living holy is not a fad. It's not something you pick up and you drop it down. It is something that you pick up and you put on and you do this thing daily. It's not a Sunday thing only. You hear me? Listen, the Sabbath is not just Sunday. The Sabbath is every single day because we're to celebrate him every day of our life. Shout daily. Live with expectancy. I might be tired in my body, but God, I give you praise. Oh, I might be a little discouraged sometimes, but I'll worship you anyway. Because I know that through my worship and through my praise, my promise will give birth. Glory to God. Everything I've been trusting you for is about to come into my hands. Shout, I got a promise.